dismissive avoidant breakup. You love me more than I love you. Hi, I am Yankee Akiteng from AskTheLoveDoctor.com. When you're in a relationship with a dismissive avoidant, it is normal to wonder if they love you or not. Most dismissive avoidants themselves don't even know if they love you. But if a dismissive avoidant spends lots of time with you and spends more time with you than they spend away from you, it is a sign a dismissive avoidant loves you. Another sign that a dismissive avoidant loves you is when they tell you the things they love about you. This is very rare for a dismissive avoidant because they tend to have a low opinion of others, especially someone they are in a relationship with. But even when a dismissive avoidant loves you and has a relatively high opinion of you, they will always find something not to like or love about you. Anything to justify why they don't think they love you enough or shouldn't emotionally invest in you. In fact, one of a dismissive avoidant's greatest fears is that because they can't love someone enough, that person will leave. And sure enough, it happens over and over that people leave them because they don't feel loved enough. A dismissive avoidant may even want to get back together with you, but chooses not to because something wrong with you is that you love them more than they love you. And because they can't love you back as much as you love them, they fear that you will leave at some point. Some of the things that a dismissive avoidant sees as "you love me more than I love you" are begging and pleading, acting jealous and insecure, sacrificing way too much, including your dreams, values, and interests, spending unnecessary amount of money on grand gestures, moving or relocating just to be close to them, playing mind games and trying to manipulate them. A dismissive avoidant sees sacrificing your dreams and values for a relationship with them as a weakness. They would never do it for you, even if they love you. But most of all, a dismissive avoidant fears that if you sacrifice way too much to be with them, you'll also expect a lot from them. A safe and normal functioning relationship for a dismissive avoidant is, I do my own thing and you do your own thing. When I feel like it, we do something together. Asking a dismissive avoidant to consider your feelings, needs, and wants is a sign that you love them more than they love you. As far as they're concerned, you should be taking care of your own feelings and needs. If they don't feel like talking to you or seeing you, for example, you should be able to find things to do on your own. Which all makes real good sense, right? Except that with a dismissive avoidant, you'll be taking care of all your needs all the time. What most dismissive avoidants don't realize is that feeling that the relationship is unsafe goes both ways. They want you to respect their independence and need for space, and show that you're independent and can take care of your own needs and your own happiness. But when they show no interest or consideration for your feelings, constantly ignore your needs, disappear for long stretches of time, get angry when you ask for their time or try to get close, they make the relationship unsafe for you as well. These behaviors trigger anxiety in somebody with attachment anxiety. If you're an avoidant yourself, you start to pull away as well. So what do you do if a dismissive avoidant ex who loves you ended the relationship because they think that you love them more than they love you? Number 1, don't chase. Dismissive avoidants don't chase and don't like to be chased. Chasing to them is not that you reach out every now and then. Chasing to dismissive avoidant is when it feels like you want them more than they want you. You text more than they text you. You call more than they call you. And you express a lot more of your love than they express back to you. Number 2, don't cut off contact. No contact works only if somebody has attachment anxiety. People with attachment anxiety, that includes anxious, preoccupied, and fearful avoidance, have a fear of abandonment. When somebody cuts off contact, they trigger the fear of abandonment. Dismissive avoidants score high on attachment avoidance, but they score very low on attachment anxiety. If you cut off contact, they shut down and go on with their lives. Because they suppress all thoughts and feelings of you, they don't know if they miss you or not. They take the fact that they feel nothing to mean that they must not love you enough. If they loved you, they'd miss you. Number 3, take their offer to be friends. A dismissive avoidant may ask for no contact, but it's not to make you miss them. It's more of an annoyed reaction to you acting needy or pushing too much to get back together. On most part, most dismissive avoidants are open to keeping the lines of communication open after a breakup. As long as they're concerned, if you don't send too many text messages or pressure them to come back, they don't care one way or the other. If you want to stay in contact, that's fine. If you want cut off contact, that's fine too. So if they ask you if you can stay friends, don't turn the offer down. I discuss in much detail why you should stay friends with a dismissive avoidant after a breakup and how that can lead to getting back together in my video, Staying Friends with a Dismissive Avoidant. Number 4, take things slow, like really slow. Contact for a dismissive avoidant just after a breakup is something they do and not an emotional experience. This is not a reflection of how much they love you or even if they love you at all. This is because they suppress all their feelings and thoughts about you. It takes them time to start feeling anything again. Number 5, meet most of your needs on your own. Show dismissive avoidant ex that you can take care of your own needs and take care of your own happiness, and that you're not sacrificing a lot more than you should to be in a relationship with them. Number 6, allow them to love you. Show a dismissive avoidant that you can be secure enough to accept them loving you the way they know how to love. Most recent studies on attachment styles and romantic relationships are showing that when one partner is securely attached, it motivates the person that is insecurely attached to persist in the relationship. The same studies also show that avoidants are more willing to open up to rejection and to the risk of getting hurt if they are with a more securely attached partner. So work on becoming securely attached. Don't let your own attachment style get in the way of love. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified of the next video.